Please put your hands together for Joan Henry.
All of what you see here are traditional instruments from different parts of the country. They're all traditional North and a couple of South American instruments. This is a turtle, snapping turtle paw. Oh, I bet you'd like that, eh? I see somebody would love to see that. These are this is a traditional longhouse rattle up north in the Northeast among the Haudenosaunee, like my husband. This is played then. It's played for socials, and it's also played for the ceremonial dances, although there is another kind of rattle that we can't bring out that is used for that as well. This, after your heart, this is considered to be the original taponatzle or mayawakan. Depends on where you're from, what you call it. They have another name for such a drum this is a fancy one. And it sounds like this. But before there were wooden tapos, there was the turtle. And by nature, the turtle has either 2 or 3 or 4 tones in its shell. So they were made to sing, eh? They were made to sing. Sometimes you get, this one has 2. I have a bigger one that has 4. So as you can see, we were taught that everything was made to give us music. Everything was made to sing with us. And as a tradition, raised as a traditional singer, I didn't know that was happening. I thought I was hanging out with these old people. There we go. That's what I thought I was doing. We'd go places, other than my grandparents, we'd go places, they'd come visit and they'd take me for walks, we'd go for rides, and we'd sing songs. And it was many, many years before I realized that they were making a library, that they were making sure that songs from different places were not lost. And so I don't know there are not a whole ton of song carriers around for different nations. Mostly people in one place, they have singers that know that place. I know 3 others than myself. So I guess it's just the way you're tuned. And that's what we say about that. Everybody's tuned for something. Because the way we talk about the spirit and the way of being is that we're all music. If you don't believe me, ask a physicist. We're all music. We're all vibration. We all resonate in a particular way. And our songs, all our songs, whether they're from my family in the Northwest or my family in the Southeast or my family in the Southwest, they are all designed to touch a place, to make that place spin, and you spin with it and vibrate with it. So when you sing in the beautiful way that you sing together, the way your golden drummers sing, it's quite lovely. You can tell your hearts have been together singing for a long time. When you do that, you not only spin together and tune yourselves together, you also vibrate that out. So it's more important than ever that people sing. So you might get put to work. However, this kind of rattle, this is a Plains and Great Basin kind of rattle. Really, you see a lot in the Plains and Great Basin. This is a really simple one. I made it a long time ago. It's kind of beat up. It's deer hide and deer antler. But this kind of rawhide rattle, half of what's important about it is what you put in it. So you should always think about that. It's really, really, what goes into a rattle has a lot to do with how it sings. Kind of like us. If you eat good food, you sing pretty good. If you eat funky food, too much sugar, you run around, bounce your head against the wall. You eat good things, you consume good things, the same way with this rattle. So across traditions, there are many different kinds of things that are put into rattles like this. These are, Grandma Anna made these for me, so I have to stand up. These are Northwest Coast paddles. I have a whole chunk of family up in the Northwest. And you can see she put little dakwa, blackfish, on them, orcas. And they're made from a specific kind of cedar, because cedar is like the wood up in the Northwest Coast in the smokehouse. And those songs, we've managed to keep those songs whole for thousands of years. They haven't changed. The regalia hasn't changed much even. It's gone from being all made from grasses and cedar bark, stripped cedar bark, to being made from spun sheep wool. There's all of it still there. The hair shirts are the same. They use horsetails for the hair shirt. All of those things are the same. The paddle shirts have mini ones like these. Many, 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 many. But those songs are the most raw of those. They're the closest to the way things have been really untouched for thousands of years. So I thought I might offer you this bear song. Don't know why the bear song, but that's why. maybe we started with the bear, because the bear is about relationship with medicine. And if things weren't out of balance, we wouldn't need medicine now. We would need it later. Maybe I started with the bear because we say that of the chiefs of the beings, the bear is chief of the four-leggeds. And it is Bear who probably gave Coyote. Oh, he got here. I can't believe he got here. I tried to keep him away. I tried to keep him out of the room. Well, now that he's here, you're going to have to tell him, because if we don't acknowledge him, he'll be a problem all day. So together we have to say, Coyote was going there. Ready? 1. Coyote was going there. Oh, it was good, but it wasn't unison. He's very fussy. He'll be an absolute wreck. Let's try it again. Coyote was going there. That story about Bear. I wanted to be Bear. And that means I have to tell you the story about relationship in a village, which is really an Okanagan story called the giving of names. They say a long time ago, creator being who lived way up at the top of a mountain, and at least that's where he would meet people. Creator being would meet people. In my father's language, we have 3 verbs for creator. It's not like a noun at all. It's like it's creating being. That's creating being moving. That's how it is, right? So this created being moving, who many say is both male and female in perfect balance, touched down on that mountain and told the people of the village a long time ago, when animals and people would speak the same language for a while, but the people weren't there yet. It is said that he touched down and he said, I know you're confused about your names. I know that it gets tiresome calling, hey mom, and 30 people turn around. That's like most powwows, right? or hey, sister. Oh, sounds like a revival to me. No matter where you go, you are an individual. And so I'm going to help you with that so that you can go forward. I'll give you names in 3 days. And with that, I will give you responsibilities. I'll give you jobs. Well, when Coyote heard that, he was so excited he couldn't stand still. He ran around trying to tell his wife, Mole, how excited he was, and she just looked at him. She didn't say much. She made his dinner, she put it down, she walked away because she knew what was coming. I was thinking, what do you think? Maybe I'm going to ask for the name of Bear. And then I'll be chief of all the four-leggeds. That sounds like a good. No. Maybe I'll ask for the name of Wahali. I'll ask for the name of Eagle, and then I'll be chief of all the beings that work in the sky, and I'm gonna get airsick and maybe not. Wait. It's much easier that way. I know. I love fish. I'll ask for the name of salmon. And then I'll be chief of all the beings that live in the water. I love to fish. Actually, I just love fish. So, that's what I'm going to do. And he talked about this for so long that Mole finally stoked down the fire and went to sleep. Well, Coyote spent the whole next day telling everybody in the village who he was going to be. He said to everybody, And when Otter heard about that, she listened to him, and then she took a stroll over to Bear, who was her cousin, And she said, you know, Coyote says he's asking for your name so he can be chief of the four-leggeds. And Bear looked at her cousin and said, I'm not worried about Coyote. He still was talking to people. He talked all the time. So when Blue Heron heard, Blue Heron flew over to Wahali, the eagle, and said, you know, not for nothing, I just want you to know that this is going around. Okay, before I go back to my fishing, and I leave you the big ones, I want you to know that Coyote is out for your gig and your name. Eagle smiled and said, I'm not worried about Coyote. No. Meanwhile, he had gone farther down the road, and of course, everybody in the water knew. Everybody in the water knew. So they say that clam, actually, the little clams, not the big clams who sung up the people in Alaska, that's another story. Clam called for salmon and said, Coyote wants your job, your name, possibly you. Just checking. Whoop, and disappeared. Salmon laughed, popped up in the air, grabbed a little fly and said, I'm not worried about Coyote. So the 3 days went by very quickly. Nobody seemed to be worried, but everybody was talking, because you know how two-legged people are. Things travel fast. So Coyote got up on that day, and he said, okay, we're getting on that, it's the night before. Okay, I gotta do it, I gotta get there first, I gotta do it for everybody else. I know I won't sleep, that's what I'll do, I won't sleep. I'll take this stick, and I'll put it in my eye. And then I'll take another stick, and I'll put it in the other eye, and it'll keep me awake. So he went all the way to the bottom of the mountain, where the forest met the mountain, and he leaned back against the tree. And sang himself to sleep with his eyes wide open. The sun rose, bright and glorious, looked over everything, saw Coyote down there and just shook her head. People came by going to the mountain to meet with Creator being above, and passed Coyote and said, I don't know, you think we should wake him up? I don't know, you think we should wake him up? I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? It's okay, he's sleeping. He's quiet, let's leave him. If you got friends like that, you know, just leave them. Go ahead, fess up, I know. We've all got at least one friend like that. I had kids like that. So, it was 3 or 4 in the afternoon, the way the sun goes across the sky. The shadows were long. They're beginning to get much longer. When finally Coyote moved, stirred, and those sticks popped out of his eyes, and he looked around, it was sunny, and there was nobody around. He said, ha! I'm first! And ran at the top of his 4 little legs, speed, up to the top. Oh, Creator, I'm here, and I just know I'm first. What I want to do? Whew. What I'd like to do is, I've thought about this a lot. I know there's big responsibilities, and I think I'd like the name of Bear, so I could be chief of all the creatures that walk on the land. Creator said, in a voice that was both male and female, "Oh, Coyote, you are too late. Bear was here early this morning. That name is gone. Bear looked a little crestfallen for a minute, you know. He thought, poor Coyote, he was like, well, I thought it was going to be Bear. No, you know what? No, it's okay, because I had a second choice. I know things happen, and I thought if I could learn to fly, and then I could flap my wings really good, and then I could be eagle, and I could be chief of all the creatures that live in the air. I promised not to get seasick, or airsick, or any kind of sick, really. Creator replied in a voice that was both male and female, "Oh, Coyote, you were too late. Eagle was here early this morning. That name is gone." Well, Coyote took another deep breath and said, "It's okay. This is why we do this. This is why we do this. We got it. I have another choice. I thought, I love the water. I love to swim. I love the water, and I love to fish. Well, actually, I just like fish, but I thought I could be salmon, and then I'd be chief of all the creatures that live in the water. How's that? Creator said in a voice that was both male and female, "Oh, Coyote, you are..." What? Salmon was here early this morning, and that name is gone. Coyote staggered back. He was crestfallen. Historically, to date, he had never looked quite so sad. He wiped his eyes, which would later have black streaks down them, but that's another story. And he said, and Creator said, just after a moment of letting him steep in his feelings, "Coyote, there is only one name left. Everyone was here early this morning. They all have their names. They all have their responsibilities. But no one wanted to take yours from you. We need you to be Coyote." Coyote didn't feel too much better about that. It was like he wasn't getting it. He said, "However," said the Creator, in that voice, both male and female, filled with love, "you have a very important job. Your job is to watch for the ones who are coming. They will walk on two legs. They'll be kind of unsteady. And your job, for them and all the others, is to teach them what to do and what not to do. You will be the one to do those things. It's a big responsibility, but only you can do it." Coyote's ears perked up. His eyes perked up. He started to think about that, and his heart perked up. And he almost hyperventilated. He got so excited. He did a little coyote dance. And he said, I could do that. And and boom. As fast as he could say thank you, he was down the road. Gone down the mountain, gone through the woods, ready to tell everybody about his very important name and responsibilities. So it may seem sometimes that you'd like to be somebody else. It might seem like something someone else can do is really attractive. Before you give that away, get up a little higher towards the top of that mountain and look at the whole picture
Because your piece is so important. Your piece, your gift, your song, your vibration, it's so important and so distinct that if you do not sing it, if you are not that, the balance of the village that is our Mother Earth will tip. Your song is important. Really important.